श्रीशैलेशदयापात्रं दिभक्त्यादिगुणार्णवं यतीन्द्रप्रवणं वन्दे रम्यजा मातरं मुनिं लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नाथयामनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां यो नित्यम् अच्युतपदां भुजयुग्मरुक्म व्यामोहतस्ततितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोर्भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये मातापिता युवतयस्तनया विभूतिः सर्वं यदेव नियमेन मदन्वयानाम् आत्यस्य नः कुलपतेर्बहुलाभिरामं श्रीमत्तदङ्घ्रियुगलं प्रणमामि मूर्ध्ना बोधं सरश्च महदाह्वयभट्टनाद श्रीभक्तिसारकुलशेखरयोगिवाहान् भक्ताङ्घ्रिरेणु परकाल यतीन्द्रमिश्रान् श्रीमत्पराङ्कुशमणिं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्. அன்னவயல் புதுவை ஆண்டாள் அரங்கற்கு பண்ணு திருப்பாவை பல்வதியம் இன்னிசையால் பாடி கொடுத்தாள் நற்பாமாலை பூமாலை சூடி கொடுத்தாளை சொல்லு. Namaskaram to all. Continuing our Pashuram's enjoyment on the great Prabandham of Kodenachar, Sri Andal on the Thiruppavai. Today's Pashuram, the day 8 Pashuram, which is the Pashuram 8 of the Thiruppavai. We are enjoying the great concept of Bhagavata Sambandham together with all the devotees, how we have to pray towards Emperuman is what that Andal is showing us. So far, she has gone to the two of her friends whom she is representing as the Bhagavata Uttamargal or the devotees of Kannan. So she has woken up them, and now she, along with them, those two girls, Andal is going to the next girl's house, and let us see into this Pashuram what she is telling and how she wakes up the other girl. Let us do the Anusantanam of the Pashuram. Kilvanam Bellendru Yerumai Chiruveedu Meivan Parandanakan Mikulla Pillagalum போவான் போகின்றாரை போகாமல் காத்து உன்னை கூவுவான் வந்து நின்றோம் கோதுகளமுடைய பாவாய் எழுந்திராய் பாடிப்பறை கொண்டு மாவாய் பிளம்தானை மல்லரை மாட்டிய தேவாதி தேவனை சென்று நாம் சேவித்தால் ஆவாவென்று ஆராய்ந்து அருளேலோர் எம்பாவாய். So she is also going to wake up and praise one of the other friend of her. So she is also starting this Pashuram by showing that there is an early morning indication that has come. So she is going and knocking the door and telling that one, there is an early morning. This is early morning. So she starts with the Pashuram, Kilvanam Vellendru. Kil here means the east side. So the sun rises on the east side, and before the sun rises, you would see that type of the lights that are coming out on the eastern side, which you will see it in the sky towards the eastern side. So she is telling that Kilvanam, that means the east side of the sky is Vellendru. Vellendru means it's starting to show the lights. Kilvanam Vellendru, that means that's the indication that she is telling to the girl who is sleeping inside the house. Then the girl inside, she is telling to Andal that probably this is because you are in so much of devotion and you are in a hurry to see Kannan, and somehow you are mistaking. Still, this is because when you are waking up somebody, they will say still it is not that much time to wake up. So probably the girl inside, she starts to tell probably it is your own the light that is coming from your face, because we call it out as a tejas of your face, no? The brightness of your face. Probably that gets reflected whenever you are seeing on the eastern side, because you are very anxiously waiting for the sun to come up or the early morning to come up so that you can go and meet Kannan. So probably she is telling that probably your the light reflection of your great bright face is probably shown as a light there. So you are mistaking. So still it is not early morning. No. She is continuing to telling other indications. This is not so. So she continues to tell, எருமை சிறுவீடு. எருமை சிறுவீடு மெய்வான் பரந்தனகான். எருமை சிறுவீடு means the buffaloes in the very early morning, it does two types of the grass. It goes and eats the grass. First, chiruveedu means it's a small type of a grass within your garden. Then it goes in a very early morning and eats the smaller grasses. Later, it goes to a big fields and then it eats when the day is fully there. So she is referring to that. You can look at it. The buffaloes of your houses are already in the garden. They have already woken up and they are going and taking the grass, the small grass it started to eat. That is an indication because they used to do that one in very early in the morning. That's the early morning indication. So it's not only about the light that is coming up, which I am indicating, which is also true. If you don't believe, you can also look at that. The buffalo is going and taking the grass. So she is telling, எருமை சிறுவீடு மெய்வான் பரந்தனகான். These type of words, எருமை சிறுவீடு, these type of the words are very prominent with all those Aishiyargal or the Gopikas in the Dwapara Yugam, because they are all with the cows. So the language that they speak is very important. Even Andal picked up that language, even though she is coming from Periyalvar and the Brahmin community, but she took the form of that Aishya because she wants to be a real Gopika. So she uses those words also into the poem, that what the Gopikas have been using. That's what Acharyas used to say, or even the Upanyasakas used to say, the type of words that she has chosen, it shows that she herself changed into a real Gopika. கீழ்வானம் வெள்ளன்று எருமை சிறுவீடு மெய்வான் பரந்தனகான் மிக்குள்ள பிள்ளைகளும் போவான் போகின்றாரை போகாமல் காத்து. Then she's telling, see what all I have done. Now it is early morning. These girls whom I have picked up before, they said that they are in a hurry to go and meet Kannan, and they said that one, let's go now, let's go. But I said, போவான் போகின்றாரை. We told them that let's go and take you also, because you are also important to join us into this Pratham. So I stopped them by going alone, and we came here just to pick you up. Povan pohindrare pohamal kaathu. That means I stopped them of not going into that. We came here to pick you up. This is what Andal just convincing that girl as if it is, but she is just still in a mood of sleeping. So she wanted to tell, we all have made an effort to come here, and I stopped all these girls who wanted to go and in a hurry to meet Kannan. They are very anxious. So please get up. She is still போகாமல் காத்து உன்னை கூவுவான் வந்து நின்றோம். So what is the reason we stopped them to going? Because we just wanted to take you also together. So we wanted to pick you up, and that's why we should come and call you, and that's why we are coming here. உன்னை கூவுவான் வந்து நின்றோம். So she started with the first two lines of indicating the early morning has started, and you are important in this Pratham. So that's the importance that she is giving to the other ideas. Very, very, we have to look at the way that Andal is requesting. So she if with her Prabhavam, she can go just ask them to join in one word. Everybody should join listening to Andal, but she is going and giving that same respect to the other devotees. She is telling, please come and join. You are also so important. So then and she is also praising now the girl, Kodugalamudeya Pavai, Kodugalam. So this is a very Sanskrit word which is called as Kautukalam. Kautukalam in Sanskrit means it is the greatest attraction and the devotion to Emperuman Kannan. So here she is telling, you have a great attraction to Kannan. She is praising the devotion of the other girl. But Andal has got a great devotion to Kannan, but she gives the praise to the other girl's devotion. Kautukalam is what that in Tamil she is using as a Kodugalam, and the Sanskrit word means the attraction towards. So the attraction whom this girl has got is attraction towards Kannan. Your attraction towards Kannan is the greatest one. So you should be there with us. Then only Kannan will like to come and meet us. So that is the way that she is giving the importance to the other girl. Kodugalamudeya Pavai. Pavai means it's a the girl. Skodugalamudaya Pavai, that means you have a greatest devotion and the attraction towards Kannan. And please, Elindirai. Elindirai means please get up. And then the person, the girl, now she realized because Andal has made her effort, and she just started to ask, so what is the reason? No? We have to go and see Kannan. So she has to tell what is the reason. So the girl inside, she's telling, so why so early in the morning you are waking up me? So what is the reason? Then she says, Padipare hundu. We are going to chant. We are going to sing about whom? You know, we are going to sing about Mavai Pilamdhanai Mallare Mattiya Devadi Devanai. So this is a great description. It's one of the story in the Kannan's time in Thiruppavai Upanyasam, when Kamsan, uncle of Kannan, he was making all the plans to kill Kannan because he was the eighth son of Devaki, and he had a curse that the eighth son will kill Kamsan. So knowing that one, he wanted to first kill Kannan so that he can get rid of this. So Kamsan, he made a plan. He did all the efforts of sending all the Rakshasas and everybody, but Kannan killed every one of them. So he made a different plan. So he invited Kannan to a yaga, to his place in Mathura. So Kamsan made a plan that we will invite Kannan to come here. Then we will have a round of elephants, which are all very strong elephants, and they are just as a, not as a good elephant. So they are just a war elephants. And then the next round of that one, there is some type of a people who does the wrestling people. So with a strong body and muscles, the wrestling people, and then comes and sits inside. So he thought that when Kannan comes, first the elephants or somebody will, it will destroy Kannan. Even if he escapes from that one, there is a circle of these wrestling people which are around his fort. One of them will kill. So that is the plan, and with which he invites Kannan, and Kannan knows all these things. So he goes there. So here Andal says, Mavai Pelamdhanai, first the circle of the whole elephants he just destroyed. So he, those type of elephants which around that fort, first he destroyed all those elephants. Then he went into the next circle, Mallarai Mattiya. Mallar here is the wrestlers. So the wrestlers were all around this fort. So he also made the fight with all those wrestlers, and then he killed all of them, and then he entered the fort of Kamsan. That is what she is praising here. And he is a Devadi Devan. He is the supreme of all Devatais. He is the Parabrahman. So he is the supreme of all the Devatais, Devadi Devan. So he is above all the Devatais or Devas, is what that she is describing, whom we are going to praise, about whose Tirunamam we are going to sing. She is telling the other girl, Mavai Pilamdhanai. Mavai here is the elephant one, which is around Kamsan's one. And he just destroyed. Pilandani means he just destroyed them. Mallare Marchiya, he just won all the wrestlers around that. And then he is called as a Devadi Devanai. Chandranam Shevittal. When we go and just praise him, and he under his lotus feet, chanting his Tirunamam, okay, and then pray him to this one. He will be just, we will praise, these people have come. So he will be surprised to see us, okay, because Brahman likes lot of adiyargas, the devotees coming, or even he is going to the devotees, he likes a lot. So here Andal says, if we are doing this one, Kannan will come to us, because Kannan will be very happy to reach to the devotees rather than the devotees going to him. That's how he came down so much time. He helped in the Rama Avataram or in the Krishna Avataram. He came and helped many of those, in all those 10 incarnations. He came down for Prakallathan in Narsimha Avataram. That way he is very happy to come for his devotees. So Aha Vendrara, that means Kannan will get excited, and he will come to give the blessings for us. So that is the thing that we would enjoy. And he will come and give the blessings, and that is something that we will miss it out. So that's the reason you should get up, and you are the one who has got the most attraction towards Kannan. So you should come and join us. And she is giving the acharyas used to mention about that when we are doing the devotions, how the devotions of the other adiyargals, that means the other devotees, are being respected. And together, because doing this type of devotion repeatedly, again, this is the Bhagavada Sambandham, or the Bhagavadottamam, what we call it out in the Vaishnavism, which is a great way of praying Emperor Sriman Narayanan, because he likes when those adiyars are doing the prayers in that way, he himself comes down. There are many instances when Periyalvar, father of Andal, he was explaining the Vedas to a Pandya king. Brahman could not stand, he could not withstand in Sri Vaikuntham. Immediately with the Tayar and Garudalvar and things, he came down to Mathura to give the darshan to Alvar. And he came down as a Kannan, he came down as a Rama. So there are many instances with which he comes down for the Adiyars when he is fully happy, and the devotion makes him to come down. And in this way, Andal is very much in a full understanding of that. That's why she wants to do with all of them. And also she praises the way in which she praises the other girls without any ego. That is the one, because that we call it out as the ahankaram mamakaram. She completely destroyed, she doesn't have any type of an ahankaram mamakaram of herself. So she needs to respect others. And that's what the messages of few things that here in this Pashuram, we are Andal is telling. This way, she wakes up the third girl, and now the third girl woke up with all these requests. Now she joined Andal with this other two girls. Now with these three girls and Andal, they are going into the next house, because she has to wake up 10 girls in total. So as a representation of all these 5 lakhs ladies in the Ayar party. So that is where now she continues her journey. Now she's happy that she got the next girl, and now they are going into the next girl's house, and how they are going to wake up the next girl, and what are all the greatness of those girls that she is going to talk about. We will see it in the next Pashuram of Thiruppavai. This is a great way, because the inner messages that we have to take it up here is that together with all the devotees, praise, giving the respect and completely removing our ego, that means the ahankaram and the mamakaram from us. And under Emperor, everybody is equal, all adiyars are equal. He is the one choosing the right devotee for whom he should come down, and it is not us choosing Emperor coming. So Andal knows so much of those things even in that little age. That's the jnanam, that the knowledge that she has got. And that's where the acharyas used to repeatedly mention about the removal of ahankaram and mamakaram, which is the ego of us. And that is completely the inner message through these Pashurams. We learn through this one. We will see how she goes into the next girl and wakes her up in the next Pashuram. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. ஆழ்வார்கள் திருவடிகளே சரணம், எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.